Welcome back to Skytrack, aviation lovers. Today, we're soaring into the sky-high world of the Boeing 747. Famously known as the Queen of the Skies, is one of the most iconic aircraft in aviation history. Since its debut in 1970, it has carried millions of passengers, hauled tons of cargo, and even served governments around the world. But in 2025, only a handful of airlines and organizations are still flying this legendary jumbo jet. In today's video, we'll explore the top passenger airlines, cargo carriers, and government operators still using the Boeing 747 in 2025. Stick around until the end, because you'll see why the 747 remains an irreplaceable giant in the sky. Let's start with the passenger airlines, the carriers still giving travelers the chance to ride on a 747 in 2025. While most airlines have retired the jumbo, a few loyal operators remain. Here are the leading airlines that still operate the Boeing 747 for passenger service. Rossiya Airlines, a subsidiary of Aeroflot. The airline still uses 747-400s on busy domestic routes within Russia, especially to the Far East. Rossiya's jumbo fleet remains valuable where demand is high, even though the future of these aircraft is uncertain. Over in Asia, China's flag carrier, Air China, also flies a mix of 747-400s and 747-8s. The 747 is used for both international and some domestic trunk routes. With strong passenger demand, Air China keeps the 747-8i as a premium choice on high-traffic flights. Korean Air continues to operate the 747-8i. This aircraft is often seen on long-haul flights, including Seoul to Atlanta and other high-demand destinations. However, their fleet is shrinking as more efficient aircraft like the 777 and A350 take over. Still, the 747 remains a key symbol of Korean Air's global reach. The German flag carrier is the largest operator of passenger 747s today. Lufthansa flies both the classic 747-400 and the modern 747-8 intercontinental. You'll find them on major international routes from Frankfurt to destinations in the US, Asia, and beyond. Lufthansa plans to phase out the older 747-400s by the late 2020s, but the newer 747-8s will remain the backbone of their long-haul fleet for years to come. So, in 2025, if you want to fly the 747 as a passenger, your choices are limited to just 4 airlines: Lufthansa, Korean Air, Air China, and Rossiya. While passenger airlines are gradually saying goodbye to the 747, the story is very different in the cargo world. Here, the jumbo jet continues to thrive. Atlas Air. Atlas is one of the biggest 747 operators in the world, running freighters across continents. They specialize in high-volume cargo and charter operations. UPS Airlines. UPS uses the 747-8F and 747-400F for heavy-duty routes, moving everything from e-commerce goods to oversized freight. Cargolux. Based in Luxembourg, Cargolux operates a strong fleet of 747-8 freighters. They're known for transporting outsized cargo like machinery and even animals. Nippon Cargo Airlines. Japan's NCA keeps its 747 freighters busy on Asia-Europe and Asia-US trade lanes. Airbridge Cargo and Silkway West Airlines. These carriers also rely heavily on the 747 for long-haul cargo operations. In fact, more than half of the world's active 747 fleet in 2025 is used for cargo operations. With unmatched payload and range, the freighter version is likely to keep flying well into the 2030s. Beyond airlines, the 747 also serves governments and VIP operators around the world. And the most famous of them all is the United States presidential aircraft. Air Force One, United States. The U.S. operates 2 Boeing VC-25A aircraft, better known as Air Force One when the president is on board. Based on the 747-200 design, these planes have been in service since 1990. Inside, they feature advanced communication systems, a presidential suite, conference rooms, and state-of-the-art defensive measures, making them secure flying command centers. While replacements, called the VC-25B, based on the 747-8, are on the way, Delays mean the current VC-25 as remain active in 2025, keeping the 747 as a central figure in global politics. Air China's government fleet also uses 747-8 is for senior officials and state visits. Dubai Royal Air Wing operates a 747 for royal transport. Qatar Emiri Flight uses a 747 in luxury configuration for the Qatari royal family. Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Egypt, governments that continue to fly 747s for official travel and VIP missions. These jumbo jets aren't just about luxury. They're symbols of national power and prestige, showing the world that the 747 still carries authority at 35,000 feet. So why do some operators still love the 747, even when newer, fuel-efficient jets are available? 1. Capacity. The 747 can carry more passengers and cargo than most twin-engine jets. 2. Freight efficiency. Its freighter versions are unmatched for volume and oversized shipments. 3. VIP flexibility. Governments and royals use it as a flying command center or airborne palace. 4. Heritage and prestige. For many, the 747 isn't just a plane. It's a symbol of aviation history. As of 2025, the Boeing 74 may 7th be rare in passenger service, but it's far from extinct. Lufthansa, Korean Air, Air China, and Rossiya keep the passenger dream alive. Cargo giants like UPS, Atlas, and Cargolux rely on the freighter. And of course, the United States still uses the 747 as Air Force One, alongside other governments that refuse to give up this legendary jet. So if you're an aviation enthusiast, don't miss the chance to fly or spot the queen of the skies while you still can. The 747's reign isn't over. It's just evolving. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the notification bell so you never miss future updates. Thanks for watching Skytrack Aviation, and we'll see you in the next video.